I love what I've seen on some apologist sites where they talk about the Bible's contradictions and they put it in quotes like it's just something that someone made up, that there are contradictions in the Bible. Look, you can flog that tired inerrancy horse all day long. He's dead. He's been dead a long time. But if you don't believe that there are contradictions in the Bible, it's because you literally are not paying attention. I'll be the first one to tell you, I had read the Bible multiple times before I started this channel, but I've been reading it again for one of my video series since then. And even for me, an atheist who could tell you about many of the contradictions in the Bible, it wasn't until this last time reading through it that even more of them just jump out to me. They're not even subtle. They're not hard to find. They're all over the text. And to be clear, I'm not telling you for a second that any one of these contradictions refutes your Bible. It doesn't refute your claims. It doesn't refute your God. It doesn't refute anything. It's just a perfect illustration of the fact the Bible was written over millennia by many dozens of, possibly hundreds of men, most of whom lived 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago. Of course, there are contradictions. And again, if you go through, and I know that most Christians cannot or will not do this, first of all, because most of them haven't even read most of their Bible. They'll tell you they have, but they haven't. But if you tried to go through with a sense of intellectual honesty and just start at page 1 of Genesis and read carefully through the last page of Revelation, they will jump off the page at you. Again, I'm not saying that refutes your Bible. I'm not saying it refutes your faith. But if you can't even acknowledge the plain text contradictions, then you lose all integrity. You lose all sense of honesty in your arguments. We can't take you seriously. So many times, Christians, they will try to hand wave away every contradiction that they find, and then they'll tell you that they've solved them all.